Dr. Octopus is dead, and Spider-Man just killed him. Or at least, that's what the world thinks. The truth is much more terrifying. Through a twisted mind swap, Otto Octavius has stolen Peter Parker's body, leaving the real Spider-Man trapped in a decaying corpse with only hours to live. Can Peter win back his life before the clock runs out? Let's find out. But before we jump into the story, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you love deep dives into comic lore, make sure to like, comment, follow, or subscribe to Comic Leap. All right, without further ado, let's leap in. It all kicks off with alarms blaring at the raft, and as you can imagine, it's total chaos. The guards rush to one specific cell, Dr. Octopus's room. Right now, Otto is trapped in heavy life support machinery, and the doctors say he's only got a few hours left to live. As he lies there on his deathbed, he's mumbling something. One curious guard leans in to listen, and the name he hears is Peter Parker. At that exact same moment, across the prison, a tiny golden spider bot repeats the name. Cut to the real Peter Parker. He's out in the city, effortlessly taking down a supervillain wannabe with a single punch. Back at his apartment, he notices a fresh scratch on his face from an earlier scrap with the Hobgoblin. To give you a quick status update on Peter's life, things are actually going great. He's working his dream job at Horizon Labs in R&D. It's the perfect setup. He gets to follow his passion for science while building high-tech gear for his superhero life. After changing, Peter heads over to MJ's place. It really looks like these two are finally getting back on track. Good job, Tiger. Don't leave this lady ever again. They head to the hospital together to visit Aunt May and Jay. May is recovering from her recent accident and is bravely learning how to walk again. Suddenly, Peter's phone rings. It's the Raft, and they need him now. He rushes to the prison only to find Captain America, Wolverine, Hawkeye, and Spider-Woman already there. Cap tells him that Doc Ock is specifically asking for him. Peter goes into the room alone, just him and the dying doctor. But then, things get weird. Doc Ock looks him in the eye and claims he is the real Peter Parker. Peter, obviously confused, says, "No, I'm Peter Parker." And here is the big reveal. Otto Octavius has successfully swapped his mind and memories with Peter. That means Otto is now inside Peter's young, strong body, while the real Peter Parker is trapped inside Otto's decaying, dying frame. The new Peter walks out of the room to rejoin the Avengers. None of them have a clue that one of the world's most dangerous villains is now wearing the mask of their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. After the heroes head out, the medical team at the Raft rushes in to treat Doc Ock. Well, Peter, to be precise. I know, this is getting a bit Inception levels of confusing, right? Anyway, Peter, in Otto's body, suffers a heart attack, but the medics manage to stabilize him just in time. As he drifts in and out of consciousness, Peter struggles to process what just happened. He can still see that evil grin on Otto's face, his own face. The thought of a supervillain piloting Spider-Man's body is a total nightmare. He knows Otto could do terrible things using his powers, things the real Peter would never even dream of. But we know Peter, right? The guy is a straight-up genius. He realizes that if Otto can access his memories, then the reverse must be true. He tries to dig into Otto's mind, and it actually works. Otto's memories start flooding in. The fights, the battles, the personal moments. It's like a movie playing right in front of his eyes. Finally, he finds the smoking gun, a memory of Otto creating a mind-swapping Octobot and sending it all the way from Guatemala to Manhattan. That Octobot had been hunting Peter down and managed to tag him during his fight with the Hobgoblin earlier that day. That was the moment. That was when the swap happened. Using his own genius and a bit of telepathic willpower, Peter manages to take control of the Octobot. He's desperate to alert the Avengers, but then he gets an unexpected offer. The Lizard, who is locked in a nearby cell, reveals that he has regained his human mind, but is trapped by the Raft's high-tech restraints. He begs Peter to free him, and that gives Peter a desperate, brilliant idea. Using the Octobot, he hacks into a computer and sends a distress signal to a group of supervillains. And believe it or not, they actually show up. Hydro Man, Scorpion, and Trapster break into the Raft to stage a rescue. Of course, these guys have no idea about the whole mind-swapping thingy. They honestly believe they're rescuing their old boss, Dr. Octopus. The four of them manage to escape the Raft, and now Peter has only one mission: find and capture Spider-Man. alive. Meanwhile, Otto, chilling in Peter's body, is having a private moment with MJ. The vibes are good until his laptop pings with a massive security alert. Dr. Octopus has escaped the raft with Hydro-Man, Scorpion, and Trapster. Back at Oc's hidden lair, Trapster is busy reattaching the iconic mechanical tentacles to Otto's old body. But as the machine hums to life, Peter's mind slips away. He finds himself in a surreal, peaceful neighborhood filled with everyone he's lost. Gwen Stacy, his parents, and of course, Uncle Ben. Our favorite uncle delivers the ultimate pep talk, telling Peter that his time isn't up yet. He has to keep fighting. With a jolt, Peter wakes up in the real world, tentacles attached and ready for war. The crew raids a police station, but Peter isn't there to hurt cops. He's looking for the golden Octobot held in evidence. He finds it, but not before accidentally hitting his old friend Carly with a tentacle. Realizing that Doc Ock is on the move, the Otto Spider-Man decides to protect Peter's inner circle. He rounds up MJ, the family, his co-workers, and even J. Jonah Jameson. Wait, why is Jameson there? Whatever, side quest. He stashes them all in a safe room at Avengers Tower. Back at the lair, Peter is frantically trying to fix the Octobot. Suddenly, Spider-Man appears on a screen, mocking him. Otto is one step ahead. He's already sent an armored SWAT team to Peter's location. As Hydro-Man and Scorpion battle the police outside, Trapster realizes that Peter is building a mind-swapping device. Afraid his cover will be blown, Peter webs Trapster up with his own glue and makes a run for it. The villains escape in a mini-sub and head straight for the one place villains usually avoid, Avengers Tower. Peter thinks he can just talk to the heroes, but Otto has already sent the Avengers on wild goose chases all over the globe. It's just them now. The fight breaks out, but Scorpion gets distracted. The moment he hears Jameson is in the building, he and Hydro-Man ditch Peter to hunt down the mayor. Hydro-Man finds the safe room, but he underestimates the tech inside and gets sucked into a giant water vacuum. Scorpion bursts in next, ready to end Jameson, but Otto Spider-Man swings in and beats Scorpion brutally, way more violently than the real Peter ever would. Finally, Peter, in Otto's dying body, arrives. He grabs Spider-Man with his tentacles. Peter is down to his last few seconds of life. He tackles Spider-Man out a window, plummeting toward the street, but Otto fires off a web net to cushion the fall. This is it. Peter locks Spider-Man in place and tries to activate the golden Octobot to swap their minds back. But it fails. Otto had lined his mask with carbonadium plating. The Octobot can't get through. With a massive punch, Otto Spider-Man knocks Peter down. But just as Otto is about to deliver the finishing blow, the Mind Link forces a moral shower of Peter's memories into Otto's brain. Otto experiences every tragedy, every sacrifice, and every lesson Peter ever learned. He finally understands what it truly means to be a hero. In Peter's final moments, Otto whispers the words that started it all. With great power comes great responsibility. And with that, Peter Parker dies in Otto Octavius' body. The world is left with Otto Octavius inside the body of Spider-Man. But he isn't a villain anymore. Driven by Peter's memories and his own ego, he vows to become a better hero than Peter ever was. He is the superior Spider-Man. All right, everyone, that's the end of the story. What did you think? Did you love it, or do you have another comic book story you want me to cover next? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment, follow, and subscribe to help us grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Leap.